vibrating again. We are now in the exercise 49, still in the series of exercises for the vibrato. And there are people, and I've had many students, that we do all the exercises, but it doesn't work. It works when they're very relaxed with the notes, but as soon as they go into music, before the enthusiasm of an expressive note, they give too much air, like for oh, yeah, yes, wow. Like for the voice, we give extra air from here. If you do that at that moment, you could be a nice vibrator and vibrate nicely, but then comes the moment that you want to use it and your wow instinct kills the vibrato. So they vibrate when it's relaxed, but they don't vibrate in the tension note. So you have it's too much air and I couldn't vibrate on the G. So I have to invent for those people something that they don't need to wait until they're much older to be able to move in the mouth. It can be quite a lot of things wrong, still you can vibrate with your lips. So this is independent from any kind of pressure in the mouth, in the lung, in the support. So the lip vibrato, I have to talk a little bit, is not allowed on oboe. It's not allowed because it's unstable. We have the tarogato from Hungary, we have the duduk from Azerbaijan, we have the piri from Korea, and they have this this is piri Korea, no? They want to do it with the lips, and you must, because it should change the pitch. Now, we don't use, I had a teacher that from 10 to 17 of age that vibrated with the lips, and I didn't like that. I felt unstable and always a bit like crying and expressive and a bit like crying, that I don't want to do this. I thought I will never do with the lips, it's not good. Why? Because it's unstable. So, if you would be in a low register, now I do lip vibrato. It's not too bad. It doesn't sound anymore like Europe. Might be nice in another piece of a composer that calls his piece Duduk and comes from Azerbaijan, or another composer that's called Izamyun and calls his piece Piri and comes from Korea. Then you need this kind of vibrato. We cannot use it in Brahms, Mozart, Schumann. So, but now we use it as an exercise simply for the people that it's not coming. So we have to do something. Let's now take this. So we take the G of that phrase, and now you do the mem. You do just a lip vibrato on it. You hear, right? It's a bit unstable, but you can make it more stable if you move less and try to make it nicely. It certainly doesn't depend of anything inside. Just this one note. Try to make it nicely. You have to try 4, 5, 6 times. Mem. Yeah, okay, there's a vibrato there. You need that there. This is the first stage. Now, second stage, we try to start with the mem, and we try to take in the movement. Like, you take in something. And then the movement is not anymore the lips only, it's probably lips and the exit of the mouth. You saw it was a bit softer, but it was more elegant. I just thought I take in, nothing more. Now I have given a bit crescendo to avoid the diminuendo. This is stage 2. Lip, take in. If you cannot stay with the lip vibrato for a while, at least you have some and try to control it. Then comes the third stage, lip in, and you see it's still like a rhythm, it's still like a sport, it's like a muscular movement of the mouth. And I want to get it a movement in my air. So the number 3 stage will be, yes, I'm in with my mouth making movements, and I want to make those movements through my air by hitting the place that makes the movement. This is the palate, soft palate. So it will move through my air. This is third stage. So I will do this when I change. Lip, take in, and then air there and being the leaf in the wind, and not anymore a muscular movement, but an air movement. You see now this third one, when the wind gets stronger, the leaf moves faster. I have here a tree, and I see the leaves move inside the tree when there comes a little wind, and it looks wonderful. So as more wind, they move more fast. So it would be nice to have a vibrato that automatically, when you get more intensive, your vibrato gets more intensive. So you don't need to think, oh, crescendo and vibrato and emotion. You just give your emotion through into your air, and everything comes in the oboe. So that third stage is just in the head. Should not be too many things. The first stage is in the head. I make a vibrato with my lips. Second stage, I take it in, whatever it means. Don't think how. Just take it in. The third is, okay, I feel my mouth is making a muscular movement. I want to get it in the artistic category, and it cannot be like a rhythm, shaking the sound. I want to have a possibility to make more intensive and less intensive by intensivating my air. So the third, I only think I put my air there where I want the movement. So instead of thinking, I think like it's here. So slightly my air, so 1 lip vibrato, 2 mouth vibrato, because it's taken in. 3, I have to do this. I have to do this to my air, like an angle here to go more in the corner, and suddenly, and I've given it more pressure, and suddenly we feel that the palate is moving, and then when you make crescendo, diminuendo, it comes with you. It's a wonderful feeling. So I do again the 3 stages, so you can hear it once more. And you have to try quietly. Just my advice is always take a musical point where you want a nice vibrato, so it doesn't get somewhere in the desert. You can vibrate in the desert, but you don't know what to do with it. No? Take some bar of music. So we have this Schumann. And so taking off the vibrato, like for a sforzato piano in Schumann, it has to be there, then you can take it off. But you also have to take it off. It's not a forte. It's something like that for Schumann. And it's a very difficult situation. I will explain it when I talk about Romantics by Schumann. This cannot be. You have to take it off, so it has to be there. And so, go back to how it was before. It's just too much air here. It is like singing for the voice. Ah, eh, oh, eh, yes, no, wow. And it's 10 times too much air. Just make the block here. Air is the police of air. It is 1/10 of the quantity through that you use for the voice. Ah, ah. And then you can move it because your mouth is able to move. So now we have to come back a little bit to the lip vibrato. It's not just for the exercise. There have some moments that I really needed to make my music. Like, let's take the most stupid note of the oboe is the C sharp. I vibrated. I promise you, I did the same thing. Why didn't it come? Yeah, everything is closed, and a very small hole is half open. I do the same thing, I promise you. So I cannot use that in concert. It's like when the thing should be opening, it's closing. So it's completely against the music. So we learned that lip vibrato is destabilizing the sound. Here I have a sound that is too stable and doesn't want to move. So I have to destabilize him with my lips. So in the C sharp, I add the lips vibrato to my vibrato. It's such a long, beautiful C sharp, and it's just like crying, losing hope. The whole long C sharp has no volume, and so I can also not take it off because it's not there. Add lip vibrato. And then you can take it off because it's there. And Hummel. You hear also on the pitch that it's too much air for C sharp, it's too high. Vibrate is impossible. I vibrate something, but the oboe doesn't understand me. So I need lip vibrato. And you will observe also in the C crescendo that the two colors, that the second color is going away and the first color is staying. That was make it more open. I need the opening of sound and then the explosion on the C sharp. I cannot have a C sharp that doesn't vibrate. So in the right tempo. It's just the gradation of the vibrato comes with the intensity of my air. You don't need to say, more air, not more air, more tension of air, and more vibrato, more emotion. The only thing is, I feel the emotion here, I have to do it here. So I have to translate. I cannot use wow. I have to translate into wow. It makes me feel sometimes like submarine. I feel here and there. I have to express the feeling, just to look around. When you have this stethoscope that is over water and looking around. This is how I feel about my vibrato. I feel my emotion here, like all the people. I don't know about the animals, other animals. Here's emotion, and here is to express it in the oboe. Whether in the voice you express the emotion directly from where you feel it. No, yes, wow. Here, and now, this is our job. It's more far away when you have this express here, to feel here, express here, or even here, and then a string 2 meters far away will make something that you felt here. It's much more complicated. Our complication is that it's so near, but it's wrong to use the real voice expression. We have to translate it over the stop. So, just for the shock, go once more back. And be careful of this kind of things. All right? Or it's too much air. It should not be much air. It should be more dominant air. This is where it comes from. So of course you have to finish with a good one. Okay, this is 49. See you for the 50 in a while. Ciao, bye bye.